Welcome, everyone. I'm so glad you're here. This is Shiloh Sophia McLeod, and I am the curator here at MUSEA, Intentional Creativity Museum. I am so honored to introduce the Being About It solo exhibit featuring multimedia artist and intentional creativity educator, Milagros Suriano-Rivera. This exciting solo exhibit features a curation of artwork spanning 25 years of Milagros' body of work as an artist. This exhibit includes her paintings, sculptures, wearable art, jewelry, and other multimedia creations, a true Renaissance woman. Here at MUSEA, we chose to collaborate with Milagros not only because she is an incredible artist, but she's also such an advocate for the power of self-expression and truly takes intentional creativity to heart. She understands that art, as a creative and spiritual practice, brings healing and transformation to the artist's life, as well as the lives of their family and the communities around them. Milagros is the Vice President of Programming for the Intentional Creativity Foundation, as well as an Intentional Creativity Guild member. In our community, she has been sharing her creative insights and inspiration for over 5 years. She's the co-host of creative conversations and interview series with creatives throughout the world and throughout our community. She co-guides intentional creativity experiences, and she's a student advocate for numerous intentional creativity events. Milagros is a cherished creator and leader throughout the MUSEA Collective. We believe her multimedia artwork is so healing and inspiring, and I am personally a collector of her work. This virtual exhibit presentation is in conjunction with our museum's first satellite exhibit and an art open house at the parish in San Antonio, Texas. This is a celebration of the body of work of one incredible woman who has chosen to step fully into her artist archetype, she who knows how to be about it. We're so glad you're here.
My art is influenced by many talented artists. However, it wasn't until I found the teachings of Shiloh Sophia McLeod regarding the use of creativity and intention to catalyze and awaken oneself that I realized that my creative voice matters. When I reflect on my creative journey in the context of my life, I know that creativity is about embracing my shadow, creating my own light, and the ability to dance between the worlds so that I may create a potential for healing for myself and others.
am an intentional creativity teacher. So what that means, I'm a Color of Women teacher. I've actually certified with an organization called MUSEA, and we use creativity to heal, tell our stories, move energy, deal with traumas. And my show is basically about my journey. Um, so yeah, so it's about just me stepping into my artist archetype. And it's not about perfection. It's actually about going against all of my gremlins in my head telling me I'm not good enough to have an art exhibit. I'm not a good enough established artist. I don't have none of that. It's all about me saying yes to being a creative, to embracing how my creativity is molding me and how I show up in the world as an example to others, to live that type of life of like creativity as a spiritual practice, not being afraid of what you're doing in life and what your message is, and just being present to who you are and how in the greater scheme of things and your relationship with creation, with the universe, and all of that. So I do acrylic painting mostly, but I'm mixed media where I actually make jewelry from recycled cardboard or watercolor paper, as well as started my journey over 25 years ago with stained glass and making beads from absolutely nothing just to feed my family. So creativity has really been an integral part of my life, and I've been off and on, but I'm really excited about this show because I also am embracing it as a rite of passage. Like, this is my so my show is just about being who you are, and in any moment just choosing to be healed enough and not let society or others define you. You get to choose who you are at any moment, no matter what you've gone through a year ago, a week ago, 2 hours ago. This moment right now, you can choose to be something different and rewrite your own story. And that's what I'm doing. I'm rewriting my story through my work. I'm just showing up, letting people see what I'm doing. And talking about women supporting women. A lot of the work is about, women's work, but we are, creativity is everyone. It doesn't belong to anyone. Everyone is it's about getting that award and not even knowing you were nominated. That's an example of being about it. You just be about what you do. And the universe is taking care of everything else. And when you least expect it, you turn around and like you realize you just moved like 5 blocks, ahead on your path, and you're like, how did I get here? You don't even realize the momentum that you create by actually being present and just doing without expectation, and just be authentic with it and do everything out of love too. But everything you do should come from love. So no matter, it's just the mundane, whether it's making your bed, cooking a meal, putting your sneakers on, just be present to that action, and the universe is going to give you what you need when you need it. And community is a plus and just necessary, because we can't do anything alone.
MUSEA Center for Intentional Creativity is a living art museum and school. MUSEA is home to an intergenerational and multicultural collective of emerging and experienced creatives, healers, and leaders. The MUSEA community is a global art movement dedicated to self-expression as a method for consciousness and compassion through the arts. The Intentional Creativity Arts Guild of MUSEA certified educators and curators offer engaging arts programming across the world, co-curating art exhibits and online classes and in-person experiences. For more than 2 decades, MUSEA has nurtured an intentional creativity cultural framework rooted in the teachings of a matriarchal art lineage of storytelling and images. Intentional creativity is an interdisciplinary practice weaving creative arts, sciences, somatics, transpersonal psychology, and archaeomythology. A core premise is that creativity is a basic human right that enables every person to know how they think, feel, and therefore act. MUSEA extends an invitation to all beings to live with connection and intention by choosing to bring love and awareness into everything we create and our relationship with the universe. Together we can remember the past, live in the present with intention, and dream the future. Creating with intention is a sacred act, a consecration, a celebration, an honoring of yourself and your life. All beings have always created. We have mixed up creativity with talent. Talent may be for the few. Creativity is for everyone.